are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females need you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I'm...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Julie Jules World. I'm very excited about this project today. We're going to be making this beautiful PVC vinyl front cover. I don't even know what to call it, y'all. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to call this. It has a front clear PVC cover, and then the back of it has fabric. So it's half fabric, half PVC clear vinyl in the front, and then it has a fabric strap closure, which I think is beautiful. And so this is what we're gonna create today. I like the size as well. I usually don't make this big of a traveler's notebook, but actually I wanted to increase the size with this one here. So it's just like the fabric stops right here. That way you can see a little piece of the fabric as well as the closure is fabric. And this is just clear PVC. It is pretty thick. And I'll tell you exactly what thickness it is as well as where I purchased it in the description box below. Yeah, I didn't do anything to this quite yet. All I did was made a cute pocket page mark inside of there. That's the only thing I did for this. So let me take that out. And this is going to be target for my Bible study that I do. There's no extra pen holder for this, so I end up making a pen holder there. It's like a double pocket, and I just put my extra stuff for my Bible study time. And these are extra stuff. I use those Target pockets to store my extra notes in. So it's beautiful. I love it. This is the inside. I made 2 books with it. Let me go ahead and take it out so you can see the whole thing. And this is how it looks. I love it. It's beautiful, y'all. So that's what we're going to be making today. I don't have a name. Once again, I will come up with something for it. So let's go ahead and make our traveler's notebook. So what you will need first is some white cardstock paper. I have a lot of people commenting, asking me what size cardstock paper they should use and where should I purchase it from. So this is the brand that I use right here, which is this from Walmart, and it's just plain white. Okay, and it's 12 by 12. Okay, let's get into our tutorial. So you're gonna need a 12 by 12 cardstock paper, and this measures 12 inch by 8 inch. And then you're gonna need another one. This is gonna be for the strap closure. Measure 2 inch by 7 inch. That's all you're gonna need for cardstock paper. Let's go ahead, and we're gonna be scoring these. We're gonna lay it down on the scoring board, and at the 12 inch section, you're gonna score at 1 inch, at 6 inch, then at 11 inch. And then in between, you can just fill in those scoring lines in the 1 inch section. Just go ahead and pull those scoring lines through just to make sure before we put fabric on there. That's what you're going to be doing for that. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that aside right now. And then you're going to need your strap closure, and we're going to be folding that in half. Then we're going to be corner punching these 2 corners here. So what we're going to do is get some fabric on this. Be covering this with fabric. This one here, you're going to be covering it with fabric. Cut it out to the length that is the size of this. You're going to do the same thing for this. You're going to cut your fabric out. For those that are new to my channel, you're going to use spray adhesive, and then you're going to spray your fabric and lay it on top of there. Do the same thing with that as well, braid, and then you lay this on top of here. Once you finish with that, it should now look like that once you finish going through that step. So let's go ahead and continue your tutorial. The next step we're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to cut yourself out some PVC vinyl. And this is pretty thick, y'all. I think it's a 1.5 millimeter. I'm not for sure, but I will have the information in the description box below for you guys to see exactly what size and where I purchased it at. And this measures 5 inch by 8 inch. You're gonna cut that out. I curved the end of it, but you don't need to. Curved it out, but it's not necessary. You don't have to. But if you wanted to do that, just go ahead. And then we're gonna be taking this is gonna be the back cover. This is back here. We're gonna be taking that, and then we're gonna position the PVC on here, just at the tip of the end. Probably can't see because of the clear, because of being so transparent. You probably can't see it in the fabric, but it's about, I would say, 1/4 of an inch. That's all it needs, just at the tip of the end, enough where you can sew it, attach it to the fabric so it can hold in place. And then you're gonna cover that over, okay? And then that should be sitting right on top of there like that. And what we're gonna do is take this to the machine and sew this on there. Just kind of pin that down in place so it can stay. And then take this to the machine and sew. I started the bottom, right there, the bottom, go all the way around and come all the way down, back, and then stop right there at the bottom that you started. What I do, because it's vinyl and it's gonna be sitting right here on this side, it tends to stick to machine, so I just put some fabric right here, just in the corner, so you can have that smooth flow to it when I sew. Once we finish sewing, you're gonna curve the center, because that's where we put those pouring lines in. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to get our closure, and then we're gonna fold this closure in half, and we're gonna sew all the way around before we put on our button. Now that you've sewn closure, we're gonna position our buttons. You're gonna need snap button tools as well as owl. And we're gonna position this in the center. Drop it down to 1/4 of an inch, center it, and then put the button right in the center of that. All right, let's go ahead and position the strap closure on this. Okay, you gotta turn it. Make sure you turn it over. We're gonna position it in the back of this, okay? The back parts right there. And we're gonna measure it out the side here, 1 inch in. You're gonna put a mark right there, and then you're gonna center it and make sure it's center. And this is 8 inch, and so half of 8 is 4. And then you're gonna put a mark right there at 4 inch. And then that's when we're gonna center this in the middle. And let's find our center too as well on this. This helps. So I just put a little mark right there, and I kind of line it up with the mark that I put here. And so we're just gonna center that like right there. It's gonna be 1 inch. We're gonna have 1 inch in, and we're gonna be sewing that on there. We're gonna sew down. Just match it up with this line here, and then we're gonna sew another line right here. We're gonna sew right here, down all the way down here. One right at the edge, and then one right here to line up right here. Now it should be sewn on in there. Should now look like that. So now we're gonna have to position this, the front vinyl cover, and we're gonna be putting a button right there. So to find the center once again, like we did the back, and we're gonna push in about 1 inch as well. Button right there. So the next step after you finish putting your buttons on, you're just gonna put your eyelets in there. And I position it like this. One here and one here, one there and another one there. If you want to see how to install the eyelets, I will put a link of one of my videos that I did a tutorial on and how to install eyelets. I will put it in the description box below for you, my newbies to see. Go ahead and put your eyelets and your elastic band in there, and then that's it for that tutorial. And you are finished. And that's that. And this is this one here. I love it. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. Please share, can spread abroad, and I can bring you more creative contents. So yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you will definitely see me in my next video. Bye, my YouTubers.